I'm Nancy Drew. This is my center of operations, my desk. Go ahead and poke around. If you want to know the particulars of how I do what I do, take a look at the book titled How to Be a Detective. It's real helpful, especially if you're new to the mystery-solving business. And be sure to check out my scrapbook. I put memorabilia from all my past cases in there. A lot of them were pretty dangerous, and at times really scary. But don't say anything about that to my dad, okay? He worries about me enough as it is. And whatever you do, read what's in the file called Case File. That'll tell you all about the mystery I'm about to try to solve. If you think you're ready to dive into that mystery, just click on the plane ticket and you'll be on your way.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Nancy Drew, the Phantom of Venice. I'm pretty excited for this one because the trailer in the last game made it sound like kind of a spy thriller almost. So let's see what we got.
Thanks to Prudence Rutherford, the wealthy socialite whose necklace I helped recover while solving that Scarlet Hand case a while back, I'm on my way to Venice, Italy. Apparently, someone there has been dressing up in a mask and cape and stealing valuable pieces of art. The news media call him the Phantom, not only because of the way he dresses, but because he leaves behind so few clues. Prudence, who loves Venice and belongs to an organization dedicated to preserving the city's art, is outraged the thief hasn't been caught yet. So she talked someone she knows at the GDIF, the Italian version of our FBI, into having me help the police in their investigation. She arranged for me to stay in Venice in the palazzo she used to own, which now belongs to a well-to-do widow named Margherita Faubourg. Beyond that, all I know for sure is that I'll be working undercover, and as soon as I arrive, the police will send me something that will lead me to my assignment. What it will be, I have no idea. But am I excited? Oh, see!
Sounds cool. I'm kind of amazed at how often Prudence Rutherford shows up in these games. I didn't expect her to be as recurring as she is. But it's good that we have a rich ally. That's always a good thing to have. Yeah, take the dictionary, because I do not speak Italian. I know a bit of Spanish and there is some overlap there, but not a lot. Let's go. Junior, please.
Open the door!
Wow, already?
Oh no! Well, Nancy, things are not looking good. What the heck happened? This case started out so well. I mean, what could be better than waking up in Venice, Italy?
Ah, we're starting in media res. Alright. I'm also playing in windowed mode again now that the game's letting me do that. Yay. Which means I can actually see how the recording's going and how long I've been recording. Oh, that does mean things are a little bit smaller on the screen, but that's okay. An interactive guide to Venice. Okay, lots of information it looks like. We're probably going to need this. But I'm not going to read all of this right now. I'm just gonna oh, gelato. Oh, yum. Just looking through real quickly to see. Okay, this is going to be what we need, for sure.
Blue.
Blue. I like how simple that one is. Alright, that will be very useful.
That's my roommate's stuff. Mine's on the other side of the room.
Who's our roommate? Is it this lady? With her dead-eyed stare. Okay, got some boats going through the canals. Oh, somebody is German. Is this who we're staying with? Helena? Yeah, I don't speak German either. 99 Luftballons? Okay. Oh, she's writing in English to a family in Chicago. Venice is so beautiful this time of the year, Hilda. I found some lovely mosaics that I picked up from a friend. I'll send them your way once I find some time. Alright. Okay, we got a telephone. Do we have a cell phone? I don't think we do. Oh, here's Nancy's dress-up doll. And we have some money with us. You're not going to give me a list of phone numbers? Oh, there we go. Okay, we can call Prudence Rutherford and Ned. No Bess and George, it looks like. You know, let's go ahead and call them just to say, hey, we're in Venice now.
Hello, Margarita. What is it now?
Hello, Miss Rutherford. This is...
I know who this is. It says so right on my phone. But if you're calling because yet another thingamajiggy has supposed to woozy-wats it there in the casa, you might as well hang up right now. The Carnus coast is yours, and much as it torments me to see her maimed by all your penny-pinching posturing, I'll not give you one more cent for repairs, not a one!
But this isn't Margarita. It's Nancy Drew.
Nonsense! If you were Nancy Drew, my phone would say Nancy Drew, but it doesn't. It says Margarita Faubourg just as clear as day, and my phone is never, ever wrong about such things. It's a true miracle of modern science.
It says Margarita Faubourg because I'm calling from the Canas Costa. It's not really a miracle, Miss Rutherford. It's just caller ID.
Enough, Margarita! I insist you drop this silly ruse right now! And whatever have you done with that wonderful Italian accent of yours? I dare say it was your most charming feature. Now you sound like a common American teenager. Would you stop waving your arms like that? It's enormously distracting. I really must go. My assistant appears to be having some sort of conniption. Say again? Really? Oh. Nancy?
Yes, Miss Rutherford, it's me, Nancy Drew. You asked me to call you when I got to Venice and was all...
Sorry, this is simply too disconcerting to have this cool ID screen on my phone say you're Margarita and to have you say you're Nancy. Is there nothing can be done? This is intolerable. Ah. My assistant covered the display with kerchief. A clean one, I hope. So, how goes the case? Captain Brassica said he was going to send you a parcel. Has it arrived?
Actually, I'm not sure. I haven't checked yet.
You really must get to work, Nancy. As the chairwoman of the Society for the Protection and Renovation of Venetian Antiquities and Culture, I am outraged at these thefts of Venice's most cherished treasures. I talked you up quite a bit, you know. Both the GDIF and the local gendarmerie are expecting great things from you. As am I. No one wants this phantom scoundrel captured more than I do.
I'm flattered, Miss Rutherford, and I'll do my best. But it's not like I'm a superhero or anything. Like I told you, I just like solving mysteries.
Just see that you solve this one in a timely fashion, dear. We leave on a cruise in 2 weeks, and I shan't be able to enjoy a second of it until I know all those stolen works of art have been recovered.
I'll let you get back to whatever it is you're doing.
As it happens, I'm writing my memoirs. They shall be called The Principles of Prudence. Unfortunately, this has necessitated my hiring an assistant. You really must stop thinking bad thoughts about Ginger. Yes, you are. Just look how she's shaking. The other day, poor Ginger mistook the shapeless lump of leather my assistant called her purse for a doggy toy and ripped it to shreds. She's still a bit perturbed. Although, believe you me, Ginger did her a massive favor. Anyway, if you ever cannot reach me, it means we are hard at work. Bonne chance!
Alright then. Also, I need to turn down the music just a tiny bit. So that we can hear people talking over it. And I want to call Ned. Although we don't need any hints just yet. I just want to let him know that we're here.
Hi, this is Ned. I can't answer the phone right now, so either leave me a message or just call me back. Bye.
I'll call back when I have more to report.
Alright, fair enough. The game's like, hurry up and get investigating, that's what you're here for. Ooh, we can go out on the balcony. Man, I would love to go to Venice one day. It's such an interesting town. You know, those are pretty good water graphics. What year was this? Like 2009-ish? Somewhere around there. I clicked outside the window. The downside of playing in windowed mode.
It's too early to go to bed.
Says you.
Let's see, what should I wear?
Oh, I can actually change Nancy's clothes? Well, if we're going undercover, I guess that makes sense. You have a lot of bobby pins, jeez. I have never in my life used bobby pins for anything. Of course, I also don't really care about my hair very much. We can't wear a scarf and a belt. That's not cool. Now let's get some yellow sunglasses. We're just gonna make Nancy as gaudy as possible. No, keep the tennis shoes. They look worse. Yes, this is how we're going out. Actually, wear the scarf. As many contrasting colors as possible. Nothing matches. There, beautiful.
No high heels, spurs, or peg legs, please.
Alright, we went to the bathroom. Good job. Let's actually meet some chocolate. Oh.
Mmm. Mmm. Mmm.
I don't know why I did that. Okay, more stuff in German. These are notes on people. Something about Venetian blinds. Are Venetian blinds actually from Venice? Who knows? I sure don't. It's like French fries. Are they really French? No. At least I don't think they are. Oh, hello.
Hello, you must be the American Margarita mentioned. I'm Colin Baxter.
I'm Nancy Drew.
If you're looking for Margarita, she's up on the Altana, the rooftop garden.
Hello, Colin.
What are you doing, if you don't mind my asking?
Right now, I'm restoring this 14th century mosaic, which means, without getting overly technical, I'm cleaning the tesserae that remain in place, repairing those that have been damaged, and replacing those that are missing with new ones custom crafted to match.
I know what tesserae means.
Is Margarita paying you to do this?
She is indeed. As little as possible, of course, but just between you and me, I do this for free. I became fascinated with art in general and mosaics in particular when I was at Oxford. Oxford University. That's where I'm from, actually. Oxford, England. At least, that's where I was born. I live here now and intend to do so for a very long while. Although I say that with no small amount of guilt.
Why do you feel guilty?
People like me and Helena are the reason true Venetians are slowly going extinct. We foreigners come to Venice, fall in love with her, and wind up staying. High demand for food and housing results in high prices, which in many cases means the people who were born here have to leave because they can no longer afford to live here. If I could be granted one wish, it would be to have been born here. That way I would feel entitled to live here, and I would know how to speak Italian.
You don't speak Italian?
much as it shames me to admit it, no. Languages don't come easily to me. And since I am able to do what I do without knowing Italian, you know, I have some slides of various tesserae. Not only are they enormously informative, but they're also quite beautiful. Would you like to see them?
Yes.
Sure.
Marvelous. Here we go. Wonderful jade color.
Oh, yeah. Can I see some more?
I adore this shade of crimson.
Oh, very vibrant, yes.
Looks like it was carved from amethyst.
It looks delicious.
I'm mad about this one.
Nice earthy tone.
What a luscious shade of lilac.
That looks a lot like the other purple one.
Oh, divine. Absolutely divine.
There's got to be a reason for this.
Looks like it was carved from amethyst.
That's very blue for amethyst.
Can't get any more indigo than that.
That is very indigo.
Sometimes red is simply breathtaking.
Is this a code? Should I have been writing down these colors?
This one takes my breath away.
Does this never end? I see that I have the option to leave.
Sometimes red is simply breathtaking.
It's more of an orange in my opinion, but
Outstanding color.
it's very white.
Wonderful jade color.
Okay, yeah, I don't think he's going to.
Awesome.
Green may just be my favorite color.
I agree.
I think I've seen enough.
Very well. I thought I had at long last found a kindred spirit, someone who shared my passion for beauty, for art, but you apparently are like everyone else, interested only in what something is worth instead of what it offers the soul.
No, please. I'd stay, but I really do need to be somewhere. Believe me, I think what you're doing is fascinating, and you obviously really know your stuff. In fact, that figurine in front of you, I've been dying to ask you about it. It's exquisite.
What, this statuette? Yes, it is exquisite. It's an example of late Etruscan bronze work, no doubt cast some 2,200 years ago. I'm not sure how Margherita came to own it, but she's very fortunate. It's almost impossible to find bronzetti of this quality outside a museum. You see, after they conquered the Etruscans, the ancient Romans melted down thousands upon thousands of statues like this just so they could make coins.
Interesting. Shoot, I wish I had time to hear more.
No, you go on. We can talk more later. Oh, a parcel was just delivered for you. It's by the door.
Thank you.
I like him, although he is a bit too sensitive, I think. Like, I enjoyed looking at the things with him, I just need to do other things. I'm a busy person. I can't sit around here looking at little pieces of tile all day. Oh, where's this lead?
Oh!
Oh,
Oh, shoot, I'm sorry. Here, I'll get those.
okay, Hildegard.
You must be my newly arrived roommate. I'm Helene Berg.
Hello.
I'm Nancy Drew. Sorry for all the commotion when I came in last night. My plane got in 3 hours late.
No need to worry about waking me up. I can sleep through almost anything. Well, I'm sure you have things to do and places to go, so I won't keep you. Oh, by the way, there's a parcel for you in the entryway. Ciao.
Okay, she seems friendly enough. Chalice of Saint Gervais stolen from convent. Oh no. Anvil falls from 8-story building, like a cartoon. World Summit to convene in Venice. I wonder if that's going to be relevant to the plot. Something about squirrels over here. Okay. The chalice is missing. Sometime between midnight and 5 a.m., someone broke into the underground chamber where the chalice was kept. Worth 50,000 euros. Quite a lot. They managed to breach the security system without harming any of the residents or damaging any of the property. They think it's the Phantom. Well, some people do, but the police say it's too early to say for sure. Alright. Miss Nancy Drew. Please find and close your bank card for this bank. You'll find a convenient automated teller machine in the Piazza San Marco. Please visit there immediately so we may activate your account. From Bruno Sabayone. Right? I'm going to butcher so many of these names if they don't get pronounced out loud. Please forgive me. That's not the parcel I was looking for, right? Oh, I don't want to leave. Or was that the parcel I was looking for? I don't see any other parcels. When I hear the word parcel, I usually think box, not envelope. So I think it could technically be both.
Hello, Nancy, right? So, how do you like Venice?
Oh, it's incredible.
I think Venice is the most fascinating city in the world. Its history, its art, its layout, everything about it is so rich and so beautiful, and there's so much about human ingenuity. I absolutely love it.
I just realized that one of these people is going to be the Phantom, right? For some reason that thought didn't occur to me.
Have you ever thought about living here?
I have indeed. In fact, every time I come here, I make an effort to meet new people. Having friends is very important to me, you see? But I don't want to move here until I can afford my own palazzo. So, until that day, I shall have to content myself with staying here wherever I can and as often as I can.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a journalist. Right now, I live in Hamburg because that's where the offices of Eurovent magazine are. I do most of my writing for them. But I know far more about Venice than I do about Hamburg. In fact, I know more about Venice than most Venetians do. I know where the best souvenir stands are, the nicest glass shops. Here, I'll make you a list of the cheapest cafes.
No, that's okay. You don't need to do that.
No, please do
You
it.
don't want to know where the cheapest cafes are? Are you sure you're American?
I'm just not into touristy things, that's all.
I see.
Oh, but you could tell me what your very favorite spot in Venice is. I'd love to know that.
Oh, well, let me think. That would have to be Campo San Paolo. There's something, I don't know, something very avant-garde about it that's quite charming.
Ooh, I'm really enjoying the facial animation on her. It's good. Also, I'm not even a coffee drinker, but I would love to know the cheapest cafes. They usually have really good desserts.
So, what do you think about all this phantom thief stuff?
I probably shouldn't say this, but I think it's great. A caped figure darting down walkways beside moonlit canals, melting mist-like into the shadows, escaping not with stolen money, but stolen art. It's all just so wonderfully Venetian.
Have you written about it?
I'm working on a piece for Eurovelt, yes. I tried to tell them I was here on holiday, but when they agreed to pay half my expenses in addition to my normal fee, how could I refuse? Besides, as far as crime sprees go, this one is rather refreshing. Il Fantasma hasn't physically hurt anyone, and has some very interesting ideas when it comes to what's worth stealing. In fact, it's altogether possible this phantom could turn out to be a woman. Whew! That would be a story I'd write for free.
So, have you dug up anything juicy for your story on this phantom thief person?
This case is so huge, the police are swamped. Apparently, they've got people coming in from all over the world to help track down leads. My contacts at the police station are too busy to give me the time of day, let alone a juicy tip. However, one of my non-police sources just told me something very interesting. He said the word on the street is that the next thing the thief steals is going to be a person.
He's going to kidnap someone?
A very wealthy someone. At least, that's a rumor.
Ooh, interesting.
Do you talk to Colin Baxter very much?
I try to talk to him, but he's so focused on his work. Having a decent conversation with him is virtually impossible. Once, out of politeness, I feigned an interest in what he was doing, and the next thing I knew...
He was showing you his test ray slides.
Yes! They went on and on and on! It was nightmarish. I felt like a seabird that had landed in an oil slick and couldn't fly away. The only way I could escape was to confess that I found the slides less than fascinating, which hurt his feelings terribly, I'm afraid, but it couldn't be helped.
So you don't know much about him?
I know nothing about him at all. Actually, that's not quite true. Once, while he was working, his cell phone rang. He immediately left the room to take the call, but as he was leaving, he picked up by saying, "This is Justin." Not Colin. Justin.
Huh.
Are you sure?
Positive. Don't forget, getting the facts right is how I make my living.
Thanks for taking the time to talk to me.
It's been a pleasure. Pretty locket.
Thank you. My boyfriend gave it to me.
Boyfriend. You do have it all, don't you, Nancy Drew?
I like her a lot. She's very pretty. Also, she's kind of pinging a lot of things for me about her possibly being the Phantom, but that's way too early to make a call, and the fact that I'm already feeling that way makes me think she's not. I don't know. Like that locket comment at the very end definitely raised an eyebrow for me. Oh, hello. You are Marguerite, right?
Buongiorno. And again, welcome to Costa. I see you finally decided to get up.
I was starting to think you were still in bed.
If it's a daytime and it's sunny, no matter the time of year, this is where you will find me. They say the sun gives you wrinkles and worse. And that may be true, but it also makes you tan. To me, to be tan is good. Your accommodations, they are to your liking?
Just make sure you've got a good sunscreen.
Oh yes, the room is wonderful.
You do not mind having a roommate?
Not at all.
Ah, you are just being polite. The last thing a young lady wants when she is on holiday is a roommate. I warned Prudence that you would have to share a room, but she said you had to come to Venezia this week and you had to stay here. And as we both know, what Prudence wants, Prudence gets. Have you gone outside the car yet?
No, not yet.
Just do not forget to take your key and lock the front door whenever you leave. This is not the Palazzo Grassi, but I do have several valuable pieces of art. And with Il Fantasma, this phantom thief, running around and stealing everything, I prefer not to take any chances.
How long have you lived here?
Almost 2 years. 2 wonderful but very expensive years. The city expects homeowners like me to maintain these old buildings. But who pays for everything? We do. The Restoration Council gives us nothing, not 1 single euro. It is criminal.
Miss Rutherford, Prudence, she led me to believe you had a lot of money.
You missed the point. Just because I can afford to pay does not mean I should. It is the principle. It is the principle of the thing. Besides, being rich is something I like. If I am all the time spending money, I will soon be unrich.
I met the guy who's restoring the big mosaic in the main room. He's pretty intense.
Colin Baxter? I do not know how any man can find happiness looking at pieces of painted rock all day. Talking to him, it's like taking a sleeping pill. Que barba. But they say he is good, and so he works for me.
Who are they?
Everyone I know. All my friends own casas like this one. And since something is always in need of repair, we are constantly on the lookout for good workmen. And when we find them, we trade them back and forth like you Americans trade recipes for cookies. Olivia von Hellstein raved about the work he did for her. And what is good enough for the Countess of Schlosselbeck is more than good enough for me.
Are you saying that Italians don't trade cookie recipes? That's sad.
My roommate, Helena Berg. Does she stay here a lot?
This is the first time. I met her at a party which Rosetta Del Bene gave. When Elena found out where I lived, she practically begged me to let her stay here. And with Rosetta standing right there, well, I could not say no.
Why was she so insistent about staying here?
She said it was because the Nas Costa is so centrally located. Which it is, altro che. But I think it was because I am so centrally located. She's what you call a social climber. Always asking me about parties. When they are, where they are, who is invited, what should she wear, whose name should she say to get in. Che schifo! The upper class of Venezia is closed to outsiders. Elena is full of voglio, this is true, but she will never be one of them. Us.
I'll stop pestering you now.
Bella roba.
Very interesting. I'm gonna look at all your notes, sorry.
Please, do not read that.
Never mind, I'll come back when you're not here. Smelly flowers. Alright, I guess we're going to head out then. So I don't really know what else we can do here. I guess we can talk to Colin once more, see if he has any different dialogue.
Hello, Nancy.
Do you live here at the Ca?
No, I have a room in a building on the other side of the Grand Canal. A very small room. But I spend so much time here and so little time there, I suppose technically I do live here.
I should be running along.
What's his name?
What's whose name?
The bloke who gave you that locket you're wearing.
Oh, Ned.
Goodbye, Nancy.
Okay, so that's two people that's mentioned the locket. It's not in our inventory. Is there like a thing in Italy where like you give somebody a locket as like an engagement present? Because that's what I'm thinking, that I think we're getting married or that we are married. Oh, so what's my checklist look like?
All done. Did that.
Okay, we did get the parcel.
All done.
Okay, let's go get our bank account activated. How do I travel? Looks like I go from place to place, right? I'm not really seeing anything here. Way to go down here, right? There we go.
This kiosk could come in handy if I ever need any reference books.
Like Teen Magazine. The most important reference book there is. Let's buy some pigeon feed. Okay, we're just gonna keep that in our inventory. Hello, camera.
I need a card.
We have a card, Nancy. Oh, we didn't lock the door when we left. I hope that's okay. I mean, there are other people there. Oh, this is not a bank thing. This is for the police. Welcome, Nancy. To your report. All information below is confidential. Use discretion when discussing this case with anyone other than your contact, Sophia. Okay. Case instructions. Assignment. After you read this, you'll be provided with a pair of binoculars and a PDA. Using the binoculars, you'll watch Antonio Fango, a suspect in the recent thefts attributed to the Phantom C-Crime dossier. The window of his office in the Argon building, Campo del Frari, can be clearly seen from the rooftop of Ca Nas Costa, see photo above. The surveillance team at the entrance to the Argon building will page you via the PDA whenever Fango enters. An audio signal will alert you to his arrival. A light on the PDA will remain on as long as he is in the building. Any suspicious or unusual activity should be reported immediately using the PDA. Press the call button on the PDA keyboard to reach your contact, Detective Sophia Leporus. Leporus? Please forgive me. Okay, background on this dude. Born in Genoa, June 1st, 1972. Kicked out of this place for cheating in December 1993. Moved to Venice from Milan in March 2006. Custom designs and installs communication/entertainment systems for homes and businesses through his company, that place. He is a sole employee. After the theft of the Doge's sword, Venice police received a tip that Fango may have been involved. Wiretaps and surveillance of his business and apartment have revealed nothing out of the ordinary. His contact with people is limited. About once a week he buys an assortment of chocolates. He rarely eats like the chocolates that I just ate in the house. He rarely eats out, often takes long, random, unaccompanied walks. He has no criminal record. Oh, thanks.
I need a card.
Okay, summary of crimes attributed to the Phantom. Successful disabling of complex alarm systems and lack of a crime evidence make these thefts similar to those committed by the Leo Macchiano theft ring. However, no connection between the Phantom and any member of the Macchiano ring has yet been discovered. January 4th. Leipzig Gutenberg Bible reported missing from Palazzo Foglio. Theft may have occurred days earlier during New Year's Eve party when a man wearing black cape and Brigella mask was seen on the premises, thought to be a partygoer. 18th of January. Doge's sword stolen from the exhibit at Doge's Palace sometime between midnight and 4 a.m. Alarm system appeared to be set but did not go off. No sign of forced entry. Guards saw nothing. Unusual on security cameras. Cape figure seen on nearby street just after midnight. 22nd of January. Original score of Verdi's Rigoletto stolen from La Finis. Security cameras lost power at 2:16 a.m. When power was restored at 2:18, item was missing. At 2:23, Cape figure wearing a Brigella mask moved past security camera on 3rd floor. No alarms were triggered, no sign of forced entry. 25th of January, chalice of St. Gervais stolen from the convent of St. Gervais sometime between midnight and 5 a.m. No property was damaged. Glass case that held chalice and alarm system were both intact. Nothing out of the ordinary was seen or heard. Okay. So this person always wears a mask and a cape. They like to do their crimes after midnight in the early AM hours. Very interesting. So I guess we need to...
Check. Did that.
Wait for the police to page us. So back to the place.
Mia sorella ha avuto un figlio ieri, lo sapevi, Giuseppe? No.
Hello, Italian man.
30 kg. 30 kg?
Non sapevo fosse in
I don't know how I feel about this travel system right now.
È vero.
I wish I could just click somewhere across the map and automatically go there. What does this place look like? Oh, this is the Argon building. Oh, should I go in here?
I need my Italian dictionary. Looks like I'm going to have to pick this lock somehow.
Oh, we're just jumping straight to breaking and entering. Okay. What?
Com'è il caffè Gingin? Mi hanno detto che è molto buono.
Oh, we could buy more birdseed. We can get some flowers.
I wonder what this says in English.
Something about flowers.
Caffè Gingin. Mi hanno detto che è molto buono.
Time to use my Italian dictionary.
Well, it's obviously sunflower. That's like a insect spray. Well, I guess we bought it.
Wonder what this says in English. I need to translate this.
Why don't you just bring the book with you, Nancy? Oh, you did actually. Whoops.
La mia lavatrice si è rotta, Vania. Posso usare la tua?
Ma non lo so, devi chiedere a mio marito.
Uffa, sempre sto marito.
L'olio d'oliva, il più buono di tutti.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Qui venite. L'olio d'oliva, il più buono di tutti. Qui venite.
Gelato. Let's get some orange.
Avete visto in televisione
Delicious.
quello che è successo a proposito del fantasma?
Definitely worth
No,
€2.
un poliziotto l'ha visto e mentre lo stava
I hope we have a way to
catturare,
earn
il
money.
fantasma si è di-
Like, I hope that the police are compensating us, or at least providing us with some sort of payment.
Mia sorella ha avuto un figlio ieri, lo sapevi, Giuseppe?
No, no.
Pesa 30 kg.
That's my pager. Antonio Fongo is in his office. Time to go to work.
Yeah, let's do it. Spy time. I hope she doesn't mind that we're just going to be right over here with our binoculars being kind of creepy. Yep, he is in his office.
Nancy, what are you doing?
Studying the architecture. That's what I want to be, an architect, so I'm kind of boning up.
You Americans always busy doing something. Que noia.
So, do we just sit here and watch him? Oh, there's a bird.
This looks interesting.
Is he getting messages from Carrier Pigeon? Yes, he is.
I'd better go somewhere private and report this.
He walks in a very interesting way.
Ciao, this is Nancy Drew.
Yes, is this Detective Leporace?
Si, but please, to you I am just Sophia.
I'll remember that, Sophia.
You have something to report?
I think so. While I was watching Fongo, a pigeon flew to the window outside. Fongo got up from his desk, went over to the window, and took something off the pigeon's leg. Something very small.
He removed something from the pigeon's leg. You are positive?
Yes, he removed something, kind of studied it, then left the office.
Maybe he is using a trained pigeon to communicate with someone. Yes, this could be true, because we know that by phone he talks to almost no one. Here is what we will do. I will deliver to you a tracking device. You will sneak into Fango's office when he is not there and feed it to the pigeon. After that, you can use your PDA to see in what direction it has flown.
You want me to feed a tracking device to a pigeon?
It will be very, very tiny. But I do not want to leave it at the ATM. If you go there too much, people will get suspicious. So we will leave it for you in the costume store in Campo Santa Maria Formosa. It will be hidden among the things there. You will have to find it.
How will I know what it looks like?
Very soon, I will send a picture of it to your PDA. But you must locate the device quickly. If you do not find it in time, it will destroy itself. If that happens, we will hide another device. Your PDA will show you where we have hidden it.
You want me to feed a tracking device that self-destructs to a pigeon?
The self-destruct mechanism will automatically deactivate when you pick it up. And do not worry. The device will not hurt the pigeon after it is swallowed.
And I'll be able to track it using my PDA. Sounds like this thing is going to come in very handy.
It is from the GDIF. Military equipment is good.
Well, guess I'm on my way to Campo Santa Maria Formosa.
After you have fed the tracking device to the pigeon, you must do two things. You must find out where the pigeon goes when it leaves Fongo's, and you must discover what it is carrying. Call me when you know these things. You are good to help us, Nancy. We are very short-handed. Carnevale keeps the police very busy.
I'll do my best. Ciao.
Very interesting. Alright. Nancy is spying for the police, pretty much. This is off to a fun start, I think. I like how we're actually teamed up with a team. We're not the only one working on this case. It's cool. I'm curious to know more about the Phantom, and what their motives are exactly. Of course their identity, but that's the big question. We probably won't find that out for a while. Our characters seem pretty interesting. Colin's pretty cool. Helena is probably my favorite so far. Marguerite is kind of self-absorbed, but there's always one of those characters, so... And Sophia. I like Sophia so far. She's basically our boss, which is good. But anyway, thanks for watching, hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!